Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses, and I got this question from, I believe, one of the homies named Mama Ra from my last Q&A. Basically, she asked me, how do I stay on the spiritual path? How do I stay woke? How do I stay grounded in my spirituality and away from the foolishness? And basically, what I want to tell you is being knowledge, consciousness has consequences. Like Nature Boy, I really don't like to listen to too much of what he says because he's a little out there and we're on two different paths. But he says some good shit here and there. We all do. But basically what he says is new level, new devil. And what I have to add to that is spiritual people, spiritual beings, people who consider themselves woke or conscious or anything like that, they they're warriors. So if you're gonna fuck with the chakra system, the kundalini, do all that astral projecting and all that crazy stuff, yoga, breathing exercises, you have to be protected. You have to be shielded at all times. You have to protect yourself all times. The number one thing that you have to do is learn spiritual defense. Go to Ra Mahotep's video called The Black Aura. That's one really good way to to shield yourself. Making sure that you set yourself up to win by keeping your environment cleansed. And I'm not just talking about of spirits, I'm talking about of all forms of foolishness, of the people, of junk food, TV, specific programming. Making sure that you have total access to the frequencies that you need to keep around you. If you want to wear, if you want to go out and buy 14 different shirts, two of each color of all seven colors. But basically, making sure that you're cleansed, raising your vibration, shielding yourself first. Number one rule, number one. Before you do anything, opening the third eye, opening the heart chakra, connecting the root with the crown, and doing anything crazy, make sure that you have some kind of mastery of some kind of shielding and protection. Go to one of your neighborhood garage sales, buy a fucking Louisville Slugger, go home, smash the fuck out your TV, call Cox or Comcast or AT&T, whatever the fuck you had, cancel your cable, maybe get another laptop, maybe buy another iPad or something like that. But having that choice as far as what you tap into with these blue lights, blue light meaning uh, anything that comes from a screen, any kind of light that comes from some form of media device, throwing away all your meat, all your fucking processed foods, not eating any of these good ass motherfucking chips, staying on vegan, vegetarian diet, doing research on how to eat properly, not watching motherfucking Bad Girls Club marathons, just shielding yourself, being upset. I mean, not being paranoid. There has to be a balance, but being obsessed with keeping yourself fucking protected, making sure that no foolishness comes into your castle. As far as staying woke, I mean, using your mind to choose how you feel about things. It's not all about going with your emotional, your intuition, but really analyzing and using logic to break down what's going on in your world. If you are an alcoholic or an ex-addict, Making sure that you don't make friends with any alcoholics or addicts. Very simple things you can do. Learning to walk away. Knowing that, hey, this person goes to the club, turns up, doesn't meditate, eats McDonald's 3 times a week, has a shitty job they complain about, but it's okay because they pay all their bills and they get to turn up. They're not gonna fucking go to college ever. They just want to keep bouncing boyfriend to boyfriend and girlfriend and splitting money, sharing rent. They don't want to build any kind of business. They don't have any authentic love in their life as far as their selves. Knowing yourselves, keeping love around you. When there's love constantly around you, the amount of effort that needs to be put out, it lowers. You know. So protecting yourself, cleansing your environment, and making sure that you keep love around you, pure love, making sure that those frequencies that you want to feel, that you want to tap into, are constantly around you. Whatever you believe in, if you believe in archangels, if you believe in, ancient Egyptian gods, if you believe in African gods, whatever you believe in, making sure that those frequencies are always close to you. I wear this Anubis pendant and a Eye of Horus pendant at all times, 24/7. It gets really inconvenient during certain things that I do. My son is a fucking hater. He tries to snatch them off my neck every day. I take showers with him. I'm constantly making sure you can get 2 necklaces. Wear one where the pendant is on your back, and wear one where the pendant's over your heart. So I mean, it's not too complex. It's real easy. It's easy making sure that you have a routine. Making sure that routine is not broken. Because one day can easily turn into 3 days, and 3 days can easily turn into a month. And a month can easily turn into 6 months, and 6 months can turn into years. Every day, discipline. Every fucking day. Every single day, like you're going to die if you don't do it. Because you know what? If you don't, you will die. You will. Trust me. I'm gonna meditate every day for an hour. And you're like, you know what? I've been meditating my ass off. I've been doing this shit for a whole month. I could stop for a day. No, you can't. You can't. If you do yoga, if you've done yoga for more than 2 weeks, more than a week and a half, and you stop, you know what's gonna happen. If you've done that, you know what I'm talking about. Your fucking bones are gonna be cracking. You're gonna wake up the next day feeling all fucking groggy. Your fucking your back's gonna be feeling weird. You're gonna pull a muscle. It's gonna feel like your body is fucking. It's gonna feel like you have fucking cancer if you stop doing yoga for a day or two. You know. I mean, of course, you got to keep that balance, but why would you reject health? That's one of the 42 laws of Mars. Do not turn from the truth. Just like my mom would always fucking tell me. She would try to teach me some shit or buy me some book or something. I'm like, I'm not really interested in that. I don't really care about learning about that. I should be like, if you don't want to learn about something, that's ignorant. That's the worst thing that you can say. Never say that you don't want to learn about something. Never say that you don't want to take that one step to go a little bit harder as far as your health. Spirituality, that shit's not easy. Yoga, okay, yeah, you do your little yoga routine for fucking 2, 3 months. Okay, it's kind of easy now. Yeah, step this shit up. Okay, you're a vegetarian and you only eat fish once a week. Okay, well, don't eat the fish. Push yourself more and more. It's pretty much like being a bodybuilder. But being a bodybuilder, you're gonna get a fucking heart attack. You're gonna end up tearing some shit. Have high blood pressure, low blood pressure. I don't fucking know. But pushing yourself, taking that extra step, not being comfortable. Spirituality is not about being comfortable. It's one of the most uncomfortable aspects of my life, honestly, because a lot of people are fucking ignorant. Because sometimes I have horrible motherfucking dreams. Sometimes I have flashbacks. Sometimes I feel the emotions of things that have occurred in my past, and I'm not even experiencing this shit at the time. Am I a hypocrite? Um, I'm a human, and I like drinking beer and I like eating fucking Cheetos. I'm not the most spiritual person in the world. Those are my vices. I eat chips. I love chips. I eat Fritos, Cheetos, Doritos, and I'll drink a fucking Bud Light here and there. I don't get drunk as shit too much, but I'm human. If you want to be better than me, then don't do those things. Don't smoke cigarettes. Don't eat Cheetos. Don't fucking drink Bud. I don't eat fast food. I eat all organic shit. I spent $80 on a little water purifier, which is awesome. It tastes like you're drinking fucking diamonds. That shit's awesome. Um, when you drink alkaline water, it just, your whole body, it feels like the water just touches your whole body. If you drink some tap water or some normal ass bottled water that just says bottled water on it by Kroger, it feels like, okay, yeah, the shit went in my stomach and my skin feels a little bit more hydrated. Nah, that shit taps into every corner of your body. But, make sure your vices don't take you from your path. Keep that balance. Spirituality is not all about discipline. It's fucking fun. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful at times. It's really fucking dark at times. It's really disappointing at times. It's very anticlimactic at times. It gets really controversial at times. It fucks with your brain at times. You get the channeling and just saying and seeing weird shit at times. You feel like if I go any further in the spirituality thing, I'm gonna go nuts. I'm gonna have a fucking nervous mental breakdown and be in the hospital at times. That's going to happen. I mean, it doesn't have to happen. You're gonna be walking down the street and not even be in your body at times. You're gonna be. It gets uncomfortable, but the beauty definitely balances out the level of uncomfort. It definitely outweighs the level of uncomfort. Been on the spiritual path for almost 10 years, since I was like 18 when I started dabbling with the sideball thing. I've been pretty much, when people say woke conscious, somebody who is not considered brainwashed, mainstream on a normal level, knowing that there was something bigger that was not in the Bible or of the Bible or created by somebody who would want me to invest my time into committing myself to that book or those doctrines. Which, okay, I'm not an anti-Christian. I don't give a fuck about religions or anything like that. I believe in all religions at some point in their existence or teachings. So that's not really important. But how do you stay woke? How do you stay spiritual? How do you make sure to not stray from the path? I mean, exposing yourself to those energies from afar. I know what people do. One thing that one thing that I don't really want to consider true or not, or give too much thought to, is when again, I'm going back to Nature Boy. I wouldn't I wouldn't recommend him to everybody just because of how he speaks and the things he talks about and where he places the importance of his life. But what he said that I pretty much always thought was true was, a lot of people say, there is no truth, there's your truth, there's my truth. There is a path of righteousness. There are things that are irrefutably fucking evil, and there are things that are irrefutably made from pure love. There are things that you can do that are wrong and destructive. But viewing those and making sure that you know what the fuck that looks like and where that will get you is one way to keep you on a spiritual path. So, putting yourself in the position, setting yourself up to win, making sure that you are in some way, shape, or form attaching yourself to these energies, to these entities, to these frequencies, to these vibrations, whatever you want to call them. Okay? Shielding yourself, protecting yourself. Like, probably the most important out of all of these. And then reminding yourself every day what righteousness is to you, what evil looks like to you, and obsessing with balance, knowing yourself, knowing your vices, taking that little taste. I wouldn't say twice a week. I would say if you are gonna do it twice a week, don't do it back to back. Making sure to never take a fucking day off. Even if you devote 1 to 2 hours to spirituality every day. Yoga, breathing meditations, exercise, connecting with that frequency, connecting with that entity or that energy. You know, uh, toning a chakra, flexing your spine. Whatever you want to do it. Make sure that it serves you. Make sure that it is setting you up to serve others with love. Keeping that balance, which is justice, another word for justice, keeping that justice inside of your entity at all times and making sure to, for no reason at all, stop what you're doing for even one day, no matter what. That's pretty much it. That's my answer, man. How to stay woke, how to stay on the spiritual path without being led astray and without fucking it up. That's it, man. That's Aaron motherfucking Moses, We the Bang TV. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Contact me, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, email, Facebook, and website are the easiest ways to contact me. That's it, man. I'm the Bang, you the Bang, we the Bang together. Peace.